Welcome to Fast and Frugal. For our first series, we're going to be focusing on one car. And that one car is a 2009 Cobalt sedan. It is a 5-speed with a 2.2 liter engine. I don't know, it should hold up just fine for what we're trying to do, I hope. Fingers crossed. What we are building this car for, we are going to endurance race it. Me, my dad, and my girlfriend are going to race this car in South Carolina at a 24 Hours of Lemons event. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It is incredible. All right. I'll give you the short version of it. So, 24 Hours of Le Mans. All right. For those of you who don't know, maybe don't follow the circuit, 24 Hours of Le Mans is where these big race teams full of super smart people and very talented drivers take a car and they race it on a track for 24 hours straight. They start at, let's say, noon on a Saturday and finish on noon on a Sunday. It's really cool. They race all through the night. Now with our event, we will not be doing that. Our event, we will only race 24 hours over a span of 3 days. So the event starts on a Friday, goes all day Saturday, and ends on Sunday. For 3 drivers, I think that we'll be able to split that up pretty good. One of us drives on Friday, one of us drives on Saturday, one of us drives on Sunday. Now, a couple requirements for this race. There is no carpet, no flammable material, no plastic, any of that stuff. There's none of that in the interior of the vehicle. So, got to strip all that out. That's the goal for this episode, is to get all of the interior stripped out. And then we got to get a cage in. Eventually we'll get into talking about it. And I'll explain all that further as we go on. But the cool part about everything is I've never done that. I've never put a roll cage in. I've done a lot of things, but not that. So that's a learning experience. I've stripped cars before. I've gutted them. This time, I'm being very, very careful on not breaking anything. So you get a $500 limit. You get $500 to build the car, and that's it. Safety doesn't count toward that budget, so brakes, the roll cage, safety equipment like fire extinguisher, racing seat, all that stuff. None of that counts towards the end budget. But performance mods, I got to look at the rules again to figure out exactly what all goes into that. But right now, we're just focusing on getting the interior out. So let's get into that and see what we can do there. Shall we? can see, got a couple more bolts to take out, and a few different areas. Gotta get this guy out, gotta get the door cards off. All the wiring here, gotta get out. But we'll get there. It's a process. Gotta finish getting the seats out. So there's these weird little star clips on the bottom of these. Pretty sure all that's free. Just bolts down here. There's a bolt here and a bolt on the other side that's still in. They're super long, being a pain. So who knows? We'll get them out eventually. But oh yeah, and there's 2 bolts down here, one on either side. Got to get those out too. But let's get to work. Don't even get in. Just pull the carpet up right like this. Okay? Now we're just gonna gently roll it up. Okay?
It's not coming off on mine. Okay.
You gotta kind of.
There we go.
Hey. Keep going. All right, we're gonna get caught on the heater vents. Okay, now get out and go from the front and roll it all back.
It's in between there, Dad.
Huh?
It's in between.
In between.
Oh. It, oh.
Okay, we gotta go out your side. Pick it up. There you go.
Caught. There we go. Look at that, Dad. Yeah, ew. I just touched that. Sticky. Yeah.
That's what it is, buddy.
I threw my lemonade in the trash bin.
Okay. Cool. Bam. But you gotta get under the bulb. Okay? So you put the fork on either side of that prong. Okay? And then you pry it up. Right like this. And it all comes off.
You're stronger than I am, so I had a hard time with it.
I don't think it's a matter of strength. All right. So the roll cage, if you look at the floor, you can actually see where we're going to have to mount the get you guys in here so you can see. Well, welcome back to the inside of the Cobalt. And yeah, we got no headliner now. But those are the airbags. And by Lemon's rules, all those have to be removed. So we gotta get the airbags.
What about these?
We gotta get these out. I don't know exactly what that is, son. Might just be sound deadening strip. I don't know. Adhesive strip maybe? I don't know. But yeah. So gotta get those out. And then I gotta get this whole thing. The Chevy symbol. Behind that is a big bag of death. And that's gotta come out. So yeah. Excellent. Well, I think we're gonna get started on getting these out. So I do believe that's a 10mm socket. 1, 2, 3 of them. And then we gotta do, before we do all that, we gotta get those out. All the
Airbags.
Well, the side panel.
No, side panels.
Yeah, we gotta get the side panels out. And then, yeah, so we gotta get that out too. The headrest for the back seat. We do gotta get the back seat out, but when, guy's working alone and it's cold, the dog likes to come out and sit on that, so. And then we do have to clean up this wiring. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I do kind of want to drive this after all this is said and done, after this race. If it survives, I would like to put this back on the street. So some of this wiring here, like all this is radio. I would like to save that. Or no, this is the heater. This is the radio. That's the antenna. And follow that around, it goes all the way over here. And then these two plug back in together right here. So these two right here, these plug back in. Then that makes the antenna work. We are gonna have to, I think I want to try to replace the stock ignition. If I think this is microchip controlled. I think it's got a chip in it. So if that is the case, then the stock ignition will stay, but I will put the fuel pump on a toggle switch. The fuel pump and the battery. Well, the battery is going to have to be on its own separate kill switch. That's also per Lemon's standards. And then got to get the roll cage. We already talked about that. Yeah, what other buttons or switches or make it look cool things can we put in the center here? Because after the roll cage gets put in, we're gonna have a crossbar here, and I would like to have something here. I think I'm gonna have gauges go here, and then the tack and speedo will go up here. But yeah, I do want to have a couple dummy lights, just in case anything goes sour while we're on the track, oil pressure drops out or temperature spikes, whatever. I do want to get all that mounted and done. What else? Yeah, I think before we start on the airbags, son, why don't we get some of the door cards off, okay? So those blue tools, you know what I'm talking about? That look like this?
Yeah.
I got a few more of them in there in a drawer. Go get one for you. I have mine, and we'll get these door cards popped off. Oof. Watch your noggin.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, that's enough talking. We're gonna get to work. Alright, well, here, I'll get you guys in here on this. So these have a little screw right in here. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
Okay, so, hey, hang on. Get over here. So, you have a little screw that's in here. Okay, you gotta pop a little cover off. It's this guy right here. This comes out. Take a little screwdriver. Push that down, and then this will fall forward. And then take that screw out, and then you can see this is labeled RF. That is right front. So right side of the vehicle, this is for the front. Okay, and then the same thing down in here. Now there's a bunch of junk in there, but gotta apply a little bit of force to get these out. But there we go. Now it's coming. Same concept with this. And then this will be similar with any car. I'm not saying it'll be the exact same, but it will be similar. Now that will come right out there. Okay, so we got the door panel off, door card, and then we got our plastic covering. Keeps all the water out of here for the most part. So you got your window regulator here, can't get that wet. Airbag sensor here, that's coming out. But yeah, all that's out. We got to get some of this black crap off. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's goopy. Now, I'd like to get a lot of that off, just so, you know, it's not always right there. And then, yeah, we gotta get the boys over there tearing that up. Hey, you're gonna have to take that armrest cover.
Yeah, I know.
Armrest thing off.
I know.
Okay. Then we gotta get that one.
Oh.
It's a ratchet. No. It's 10 mil. It's right here. I got it right here, Bob.
Thanks.
Yep.
Come on.
There you go. And then eventually that's gonna have to come off. I might do that off camera. Just because there's a lot of nonsense that I gotta do. And then I might wait to take that off till I get the cage, just to see where the cage is gonna fall. But I think we're gonna keep plugging away at getting these door cards off. I don't know. See you in a bit. Got most of that black stuff off on this one.
Always fun.
Somebody's been making some repairs.
How? Oh.
Duct tape in here. You know what? I'm just gonna wait on that. I don't want water in the car just yet. Okay. Cool. That's done.
This holds.
Thank you for watching Fast and Frugal. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Hopefully you maybe learned something. Talk to you next time.
Bye.